Okay, so welcome back to Plastic Jet Airline. And I have here with me Hand in the Attic, whom I am very overly excited to see and meet because their self-titled album that you can find on Bandcamp is the greatest thing ever. No pressure.
And we're done.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's all you need.
That's how I feel, and that's all I need. Yeah, actually made me tear up, all alone, completely sober. I'm just gonna say that. So, because I'm so nervous about meeting you, I am wondering if you wouldn't mind talking a little bit about this being the first album I've gotten to hear from you, and how you guys met, and how this all came about.
So I can probably answer that the best, to start with at least, because like Hand in the Attic is like a project, I guess, for about the last 10 years. It started in Bellingham when I went to college, and some various cast of characters have played with us. And see, Charlie came on board about a year and a half ago, and when we came out to Seattle, and then Owen here is my brother, and Zach played with us for a couple of years ago, for about a year and a half, and so now he's still in Wenatchee, but he comes and plays with us sometimes. And so anyway, it was a lot of bedroom recordings, 7 or 8 albums worth of songs, and so it's unlike most bands. We have this vast catalog of songs to choose from, which is nice for us because we can just pick and choose. And so when we put that album together, the self-titled that you heard, it was, some of those songs are 10 years old, some of them were 3 months old, and so it's kind of a weird random conglomeration of songs. So that's what we use to make the albums.
So you said you had so much to choose from, and yet it doesn't really sound random. I mean, it's if it's strung together, it's strung together rather nicely. So how are there so many to choose from?
I don't know. I guess I just had too much time on my hands to sit and write songs. And they do probably sound, maybe smoother. They are pretty random. Yeah.
So what, after, hearing it and loving it, I'm really curious about what the recording process was like.
Basically me in a bedroom recording all the different parts. Charlie does the drums. I've never been able to do that, but everything else pretty much was just me coming up with stuff. And yeah. I don't know. These guys adding awesome instrumentation.
I actually wasn't recorded on the album though, so it was.
It was me and Zach. And Owen sang on one song. Jenna's not here yet. She's going to play with us. And she sang on a couple of songs. And then Brent Stecker and Caleb, his brother Caleb Eddy, was on there.
Play bass.
Yeah. Elizabeth Talbot did the cello. And Batterman.
And where did you record it?
East Wenatchee at Flying Hat Studios with Greg Shapovalov, who's an awesome producer.
As far as Alex recording his room for 10 years goes, I'm his little brother by 15 years, and so when I was 6, 7 years old, I'd be listening to these random mixtapes and and CDs and our van traveling or something, and I'd hear Alex singing. And I didn't know it was him until I was 13. It was just a random person that was playing, around these other, bands that have CDs and stuff. And I couldn't distinguish them. So I thought that was kind of funny, not knowing that this person who I always listened to was my brother until a lot later. Now I'm in the band. So
what was that conversation like when you were oh?
Yeah, my mom told me, and she's like, "Hey, guess what? That's your brother." And I'm like, "What?" I had no idea.
It's like the Santa
weird
conversation.
Yeah.
No.
No way. That was kind of cool.
So I have to ask, are you going to play Walking in Circles?
No. We were. We were, but now we're not going.
That's good/bad. That's good for me. That means I'm not going to have another good cry today. It's also good for any audience member out there because while you may not see them play it, you should really go online and listen to it because it's incredible, especially if you haven't had a good cry today.
So like Alex was saying, we have a larger catalog of songs, and what's kind of interesting about like seeing us live is that we often pull songs that haven't been recorded to play live, and so it's just like today we'll play I think like 3 songs that aren't on the album. So I mean that'll just be kind of a nice like reference for something that is like something other than what's on the album that you can hear online. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know, our album's great too, so you should listen to it.
No, it's definitely good to know that everybody's going to be able to hear things today that they wouldn't get to hear online. So, with that, would you guys be willing to play us some of these beautiful songs now? No? All right, well, you're out. I'm going to take your place. I have no idea how. Just sort of which way is up.
I just make it up as I go along.
Okay, well, I could probably do that then. Everybody should go onto the Bandcamp, and also, let me look at my little cheat sheet here. So there is the Bandcamp, and then there is also the Hand in the Attic website. They have both, so you should go to both.
We don't have any CDs actually left through Bandcamp, but I think there's still some on, what is it, CD Baby or Amazon. If anybody wants a CD, go there.
I do. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.